Francis Jones.
Frederick Ray.
Eddie Gonzalez.
Everyone is born with the rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. In other words, we're allowed to make our own decisions. With that being said, today I would like to show you how putting your own personal beliefs into a situation can make things difficult and make you look very unprofessional. Let's begin by looking at what birth control does and why pharmacists don't want to sell this because of their beliefs. Emergency contraception prevents pregnancy by inhibiting ovulation by keeping an egg from becoming fertilized. In other words, birth control prevents you from being pregnant. Pharmacists believe that women simply don't deserve the right to this medication. Because of their own personal beliefs and because of their religious backgrounds, pharmacists do not think that birth control should be dispensed. Because of this, we have to look at why and how birth control isn't okay to pharmacists. As you can understand from these examples and facts, allowing pharmacists to refuse to dispense birth control because of his or her religious convictions is morally wrong. First, we have to allow women to make their own choices. Because we are humans and because we are allowed to make our own decisions, we have to look at how women should be able to make, if they want to use birth control, their own decision. Because birth control can only work if women are able to obtain it without delay or discrimination, they need to be able to make their own decision whenever they desire. If they decide that they want to wake up one day and try to prevent their pregnancy, they should be able to do so because we were born with these free rights. Because of this, we have to look at what is morally right and what is morally wrong. And by allowing women to make their own decisions, that's a morally right obligation. Now that you know the benefits of letting women make their own decisions, I want you to consider a world where pharmacists were allowed to make the decision for women. Pharmacists making the decision to sell birth control wouldn't be all that great. Because HF 3032 is passed, if pharmacists refuse to dispense birth control, they will be violating human rights. Now, if we were to look into this world and see that when we allow for pharmacists to actually refuse to sell birth control, then we would be living in a world where people violate women's human rights. That is something that is morally wrong today, and we cannot allow for that to happen. So, the question is, what can we do? What can we do to make the situation better? Or what can we do to prevent pharmacists from actually trying to refuse to sell birth control? We have to look at how moral rights cannot be violated. Another way is to make sure that pharmacists understand that they are expected to do things that they do not believe in. It comes with the job title. Pharmacists believe in certain things, but whenever you come to work, you're there to look professional. And you want to make sure that you're doing the morally right thing. Another thing that also we can look at how pharmacists need to put their own personal beliefs aside and look at what is right by their code of conduct that their job uses. But being a pharmacist, like I stated before, they chose to do this job. It wasn't given to them. Therefore, they know that they shouldn't incorporate their own beliefs. If women could make their own decisions, then we could solve the problem of pharmacists not being able to dispense birth control. We see here that women can make their own decisions and let the pharmacists see how much better our world truly could be. The NARAL states that states can pass laws that guarantee that women can get their birth control prescriptions filled. We can have a world where everyone believes in the same thing, which is what is morally right. You can be the start to a new beginning by not letting pharmacists to choose to not dispense birth control. Thank you.